Samunyina moti Ghana Finance Minister or the mid-year budget review and what it to Jano. Oguswa wakasa enye and so see to me a program no ebremo. Eti adwasipa say what me do afidie no.
The African politician realizes that longevity in office is not the solution to African problems. That is the day Africa begins to realize the potential. The day that the African politician begins to remember that the electoral vote is a charge for them to deliver on health, on agriculture and education, that is the day Africa will begin to know her place in the world. The day the African politician is liberated from the chains of greed, that is the day that Africa will realize her potential. And I say all that because it is not lost on me that one of the reasons why Africa cannot unite is because we have become so used as politicians in Africa to our little countries where we are treated like demigods. And because we too, we who are the led, we have treated our leaders as demigods for too long, and they now are conditioned to believe that they are gods.
Few years ago, when they sought to bastardize President John Dramani Mahama in NDC, they said we're borrowing. Today, they have added significant numbers, unprecedented in our country's history, to the national debt stock. I have no hesitation saying that today, the material illness of the Ghanaian economy is debt and the consequence of servicing debt. The dark realities of the economy hangs on them, and I see even a future where the NDC and President Mahama is more likely or not, without any fear of contradiction, we will inherit a troubled economy in 2025. Those days, what President Nana Addo Dankwa and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, in castigating the government of John Dramani Mahama and the NDC, was that debt. Any of you should take a cursory look at Get Fund and its releases. Under the MPP this year, they probably expect 1.2 billion Ghana cedis from Get Fund resources thanks to VAT. 860 million of that will be used to service debt out of 1.2 billion. In 2020, they got about 1.1 billion. 660 million was used to service debt. So it means in the cumulative 2 years, they will be paying about 1.5 billion on servicing debt fund debt of 1.5 billion in the name of Daichi. So those of you who speak Twi well, Daichi, there is Assem tomorrow, someday coming. Planting for food and jobs, Yamutu. Understand that farmers are struggling for fertilizer. It is not available. There is accumulated debt in the sector. Many of the persons who are supposed to be supplying fertilizer now probably have been encouraged to keep the fertilizer and supply them in the dry season, when it only can be contributing not to the growth of plants, but to causing some loss to the state.
Ebusiafo kana ubre e na so no ne me ka mo ate ase ne se yatena ye eye biaye bia se ye bedi ho ni o se ye be sai ho no mo e ho sunsuanso no e ba me no mienu eso. Enti wa wote me ne wa wo hwe me Facebook live ye twa wo ho hia na hwe watena e ba bia wote ye no e ba bia wote ne area na wote mpotam a wote ne e ho no mo etesen. Da wota hyehyehye bola toto ne magu basa ye ho fi poto a eno ebe kira wo da che mfie du a edi ye ne mo ebeba no esunsuanso e de bebre ya brabo. Enti wote me ne na se wo ye bibi di asai watena ya mesere onya adwen sakra Benyamo nkronkron kwa akoma nesesa because ni ebeye edi afa ya tena ye ho no eno ne ho ehu sunsuanso no se eya apomuden papa na de bebre ye anase yade ene owuo ene de bebre no ejina me no mienu ye nsuban eso ene kana wodwumade so no ye ba be kasa edi afa climate change ho eti nyame ya dom ama yensa campaignfo mienu bia wo mo a free Climate Communications and Local Governance Africa. Wamo abeka yensa e ha se ya. Ye no ebedi nkomo we ye tene taw because of budget nti no agi ye mbre ni bebre nti we ye bono patupa na chese ye de enadwumade no ene ho nkomo ahyehye so pa. Eti ne edi kan ye KO FIE Don Ago ono na president ya oda Climate Communications and Local Governance Africa ano Don akwaba ibia boko de Yamia drum bibia boko em say microphone no problem ho kakra nti wo mo mehwe emaw mehwe ma na okasa no etiefo ente KO FIE Don Ago ya mo akwaba Where there Samon Kafra na ne microphone no problem ho kakra. Ira ago ma mensa mo akwa babio.
Mini aba mejo so pa.
Me ba cho man nko fo man na se ade na wo soro dodo ana. Okay. Yo, bibia boko de.
Mini aba me ho ye pa na won so mo ho tese.
Nyame adom bibia dede. Enyo no nko na nam Ira Andrews bedi akon ono so kan no administrator ya na oda National Association of Local Authorities ano NALAG. Ono so eba nimdie a ewo said yesidi nketa ho efa ewiem sakra ne ewiem bobre eho a ono so obo adwuma pa Andrews akwaba
Josu minuaba
ibi aboko de
nyame na do menim say me microphone ntise kofidie
dabi
good
yo we de ya ntwentwen so kra ye ko ne tel ye misa ya ka say Climate Communications and Local Governance Africa. Yera dona ago moye hwan.
Yo mini aba me da se. Ye kan Climate Communication and Local Governance Africa. I bonu ti ase CCLG Africa. Dwumeku bi a semtrefo any one of mo environment so na local governance practitioner they say minu abema oti here no a practitioner or local governance. Ina ya kan ye ho bomu se ye bebo wiase ana wiem sa kyerɛ ebe bo ho deru acha manfo ewo yen community yen potem no eno ne sa dwumeku no ye botai da yen so nti the association is made up of sena medi kan no media practitioners professionals amuwo central for adwuma yi mu a enye journalists nkwa obi o ti se oti krampo no oti radio oti fidie echi okasa mo amanfo etie you are in the media internet say also kokra be kan na me yeso say kokra so apply me say wa apply there
me wo mu dada
oh
meka ko no ho dada ai meka ho ti ye gusu a ye bo dawuro no nti dawubo no ebi e na ye obetimi ama mo abakosem kakra
okay me nua me da say abakose wo ye Jumedia na the group ni say 2019 na yenya akwenya serve or National Planning Committee of the Second African Climate Summit ye host wo Ghana na enam na lakso ma me kopie mu ma me serve on communication team na ye wie no na ehun say there's a gap and I say distance there between the local force na wono mo ye nkrase no nti ase ebe say benya ewo climate change na ewiem sa kire no say ebi ni wo kra amanfo nti ase so say climate change wo bi so say climate change wo abo abe no na je say ye nti ase nti ye adwen say beka ye ho abom na se na medi kankan ye di sa issues of climate change na be kwa koma amanfo wo local level no nti ne man no say my start somewhere October 2019 ye wie summit no somewhere September October ye wie no nti no ye start here no na nche bia na covid nso di ni ho be gimu na onim say association na group in the person we bibia dom a freedom internet just say mo ye meeting ni sa na me nyina but the covid internet my ntimi anye hwe nti 2020 somewhere February March no na nyame ya adom ye to abawie na ye ko hu minister of environment science and technology na ye di ni bon komo say dwumadi e pese ye di ni na menu aba ogiye ntum fefe ma ka kire en say omodo muta ye chipa na omukwa mo hia manfo betimi eboderu nti ase na eni honum no nti na ebetimi aka no local language no mu nti no ogi to mu say obi sa de na che say omefo aye so papa ma ye ejuma nti no e ma yenso nya the hope ni confidence say ministry no ni other agencies betimi support na ye start say ye statement kakra nti be green Ghana ni ye di mu akotim papa ma ye frame ma ye ko duawia nua mimi ko dua media say e wo me ko gina association na name wo Methodist headquarters me ni presiding bishop nyame da me ni dim komo kakra ma ye timi edua nue e wo Methodist headquarters na manfo no be nsu kokọ other places nti no ye hu say dwumedi na ya de betimi aboa no nti say nti ye di hu jimi na ye mbọ modern say betimi nti sana adenete
de mudin etie no CCLG Ghana Africa
CCLG Africa
CCLG Africa
yes
but more other branches were any of the African countries and Ghana happen more operations na ewo
okay there were some members of more Nigeria ni Burkina Faso and as well as Ivory Coast 2019 summit na buy no ebinumu buy na ma share nkran say betimi form association nti me no ka say omo ho as individuals nyame ya do na etimi wie Ghana de na etimi gine yi a enche bia be call Nigeria if Nigeria be call Togo we go to Benin within the sub region West African countries ni per se establish here hu then we spread out to the rest of the African continent no into no your reps e wo honom no but launching no and the recognition in terms of the group after na yetutu niama
okay me da se pa ho me so kakra bi na menko Andrew eso na Andrews be dia ko me misa won se ye mpotem ana say ye environment no se ye besiesie hoyo se ye nsiesie hoyo se de ho no mo esitie no ejina ye suban because suban ye den ne nya sunsanso e wo ye environment no eso it is our advocacy program ya muye no kwambe na mo fa so ene Ghana fo aka se na be ye besesa ye suban towards our environment
me da se bebre me nua ba de tie ne se ewiase bibia ye tie ya na mpanimfo ka se ana ye wo ka se bebu bi se eda adua etwato okra bewu na se nipa otwato ye wasase nso ese ono so efrim enti environment de ana se bibia ye tie e ade ehia yi pa na se de menua no kan no ye hunu se nipa no bebre no na yemfa yeni ene ya adwen ensi saa ne ma no so nti se yetumi bo ho dawuro enti se currently wo hwa aban policy ne se ete se assembly bi e wo Ghana bia no ye fe ne se omo medium term development plan ene plan ana se nhye ya ye de hwe na ye de yempuntuo e wo empatamu no ese assembly bi atumi bo modern na ode de ema climate etosini ebam na yehunu kwan efa so betumi apagya climate na akofom no ama etumi agya ne ye enti de edikan no eye policy a aban ede aba ya yenso a yewo bebia no firi se bebia yetie minimie passe Ghana ni bia bebia wotie bia beka se you live in a municipality na municipality na wom no obi na hweso na de yehu ni se ba se ye nhyehyɛ ana se policy na yemfa nkofom emanipa ewo bia ho ana se municipality no entumi enhunu se de policy ne enti ye ba sa entumi ma ne nyeyie enti saa adwuma de ye aba de ye ka ne se ese ye de kɔ ase na ye kyerɛkyerɛm firi se abra nyina no hwɛ a ye ka climate ho nsɛm a na ese ye policy no efiri soro na ye de akɔ ase ye de kɔ ase na emanipa na ewo no omunhunu se they are part of the system enti ye ma omu ehwɛ so yie enti se sia no de ye repese ne se yemfa saa de yemfa nkɔfɔm pa na manipa no omonyintum bro ne beka se they should own the policy na omo own policy na ebetumi am omo hu se they are part of the system enti abai policy ye wo ho se enam se climate no ye nyina ye ka ho bi na ye se no se ye twanua se ye na ye kɔpo na obi beka se ono pese onya enwene e wo nsom nyina adakro na ode DDT ana se chemicals akogu nsonum na atumi akum enwene e wo nsom nyina ni nyina na enya de eboa se ebi ayo mo adwen se ye mpatamu ye sese nwura na ye se ye hye no bebi a wo bia na ama enwisie no e kosoro na esei the ozone layer na ye na ye wo factory a ye be bene eniema bebre ama saa enwisie no so akosoro na cars ye yusu wo ye mpatam ana ye nkromi de ye hu ni se eno so koso much damage to the environment. You say
cars na yusu.
Yes.
Car ye twie.
Yes, enwisie na se car bi tu sesi na se enam na etwamu a menu aba enwisie edito no wo na wo drive odi na ni chikura wuntumi nko enti eyade asade na de ye hu ni se apepi no enam ohia ekum abo okototo anwemu nti no de ye na de ye ne se cars na abrofo na yusu ama atwam bi a 10 years ebi kura aburu 10 years na ye kokra e de ba yekure nanso ye beduru a ayemno research so hwe de nenam ha yi no a na che se de efire abroche ba nyam fie dunu kura che se na ye fence se car mo no nanso enam sa abrofo na hu se o mu yusu duru sa abe no a mfituro no a efiri mu ba no say environment nti no mo apia e de abran entuma hu se sa car no koto abroche a ne bo fofofofo nanso ye duru port we bia na tax ro a ye de egusu na ma ye ntumi enye enti sa ne ma we nyina hu se da bi se ko ba ne sa de a sa ne ma we ya ha say environment ya hwe ni yi a ye be ko yanim ekoduru ba bi no sesi otumu se ebia ewo mi ese nka sa abre nka nsuo ese ade chi ade se na eton kaka na so wo se nsuo ntumi ntobiem enti ebeduru ba bi no mema aduane a me no mienu ese etumi nya die no nsuo ntumi ntonti aduane ho be yeden enti ebe ha ama na ye health implications se na me kan no entutu enwisie na Africa mu ba nyina no na amanfo a esi dan te se de mu die ya ewo mu se eye dan e wapa enti de nka ye na ewo climate and as environment expectation se enka se nka be use electricity kura wo ha biem ese etumi ye solar na ewie ya ebogui na nka atumi afiri se electricity that ye use no ye de niam bi na keka bom na ye tumi power na eba abonte no entutu afiri mu kore nyina high environment no ye si maye ntwannua amanfo atwitwa nnua nyina to egu enti nansi a ye ka se obi nnua na che se ne kwanso ano no
ayi emammi fa we enchipping in galamsey tuo no
that's right
no ewo impact ewo climate change so
kese pa kese na nka me ba so kra enti ye na ya adwen se galamsey no ene be nkanka ye na ye wonsuom a ye tu wonsuom no ye se nsuo no enti ebedu ba bi na nsuo ese ye no je se ye kwa abuchiri ekokra nsuo san ba o man me nanso yankopon ba o Ghana bebi obefa bia nka nsuo ho enti mi hu de enti a ese ye ntumi anye ka nso a nsuo nso ye benom se ye san kwa abrofo se ye kwa akofa enti ye na ye galamsey no esemra no ne omudi na ye kire omo kwan pa o mbefa so a o betumi atu agudi anfi se agudi e wo fom de obi anka se ma ye ntu fi se ho na ebi nso didie nanso ye se ye ne kwan pa so se be ya enkofa saa environment ya ye se no fi se ye se environment na e yade a ensunsunso e wachi no edoso pa edoso ye se de meka sisi e wo se nsuo ntumi nto nti aduane se information e ba ne se afi e besi mu ahwe ye aduane ho be de e wo Ghana ni nyina se ye me no mie no so ye ne aye saa ne ma no obi enum suo eye ade a na wajade ato abonte o zoom lion for befa obi nso sesare boa no na odigya atum e woni fie na se ne mpata na wo hye no ni nyina na yade a ye de se environment no nso yanam se Ghana for empempi no de ya na ya adwen wo so nyina se politics ye betra hai na nka ye kan MPP ni NDC nsem a ko bo se ubie wa homa atum a nipo mbe fra fidie so a kire o mo adwen nso ye kan environment wan se bo so o we de me nkotie be bi a o mo kan politics enti ye na ye nipadua no ye na yakɔ so ama saa ne ma we enti ye bɛsrɛ sɛ ye ma politics no bibra media for so mo ka ho bi ona mo so politicians
so na ma mo kwan mo ye mo advocacy
na sɛ mo de ma ya de na so ebia o mo adwen sɛ o mo de politics na na de bia
ba sa no so na Ghana for person o muti
da bi enti ye sɛ mo kakra na ye ma because ene na ebo me no ho ban o ye politics ye na say environment ya hemfa na ye kɔtena bi
wu ano
ene na asɛm no enti ye na ye tete ye mpatamu no ewiase nyina sɛ wo hwɛ sustainable development goals aye SDGs na omo buta ye pa go 13 no ene 14 na say ye hwɛ ne ye mo environment ho ban fi say ewiase nyina hunu say environment ne ye sɛ no na sɛ na ye sɛ hwɛ sɛ de rosus ya ɛwɔ northern part of the country ye si ma ye ntwai amanfo tumi fa kwan so na omo atwa ye kɔkye no wɔ ayi temahabo na ye side kɔ abuchiri nti ebisa sɛ nipa na ye wɔ community hɔ no sɛ ye mo te ase sɛ saa de ma ne nyina ye omo ankasa de a enka obi a wotwa saa nnua no enka omo bɛkɔ akɔkye no omo ma ne kwan ma ne kwan ti sɛ mine ye ka galamsey sɛ ye ma community members no bam na omo hu sɛ health implications na ye wɔ mu no ɛba omo ankasa so a enti enye sɛ abre nyina na ye ma mpanimfo
omo no serve as watchdogs.
That's right ɛsɛ da biara ye policies na ne ye de ahye mpanimfo nsa na yakɔtena baabi ne ye no num tin akɛse ɛne de ne nso sɛ de ye pɛ sɛ ɛkyɛ sɛ da bi ye mfa nkɔfom na grassroots fo no ehunu sɛ policy no ɛyɛ omo de na omo nso na omo mo environment no ba na obi a asomunyo no
Meda Sipi Andrew na wote ne nka no na ma misa ago advocacy no mo ahyase gidigidi da na mo pese mo launch wie ansa na mo ahyase gidigidi
Mini aba meda se advocacy you start here a check akra
okay
se na medi kan na low profile kakra enche bia akro esan say I find myself in the corridors of parliament into MPs in bebre na inu edi nkomo ebinu kra you start with quiz competition man kra e wo mo schools into na the issues of this environment matters nigga climate change ni e dey quiz e ma ko ye bi wo account constituency if I call wa akra ko ye bi wo wa ye bi e wo amasama area hokra yi adenta kra ye bi wo ho no nti e dia ya started ada na mo afa na ye pese ye launch no na mpanyifo nyina timi hu se ampa ye wo ho na yen dwumadi a ye di no sonkron kakra wo ho ene se ye inculcate the habit of planting trees.
Ese ye be she manfo nkran se omunua bebre.
Sa na study show say e kire say onipa bia no hia nua 4 every year be hia nua 4 to survive. Because me na my oxygen paper ku bia. It is all your environment na ewom na say obia yentimi nya nua 4 for na say there's a deficit. As a deficit we be na say yare. Na san me na yanim obi feel say bia otini air condition mo oti we mu internet say enough. No, we need a lot of oxygen. And oxygen benyano don't free the plants that we have. Intino we are inculcated that when the children within the communities. Intino I can say abofra bi awedi 12 years 18 years no. Ye baba bo amanya trees to plant from the ministry of from the forestry commission. Into duasa for trees here. Ye nja was akwa. Ebe make sure say obe nurses tree be hwe so. Into dia usora no pa fancio guso. Uko school be anwumre fancio be guso. Na hwe na yesa na menyina afini ko ye coordinator within your locality obepe mark mo nyina afini ko ye we are going to award nti ye link sa nyina to the head of state award nti sa ko bi wo ho na bi we 12 years 8 years na say o yes our project ibi na o china president e shake hands with the person and award sa bofrana. What do you think will happen to the next child e wo no ono so be yiri ho aye bibi enye no pe ye man kitinki beti man the climate am betimi aye no eno e be hye onkra na mpanyifo no so no ye hwe ade beti ma omunso aye a climate related matters no betimi aboa within the environment.
Coordinators and hefa no mo the whole of Ghana na
me no can say after select coordinators no okay. Every district no automatically no you actually the amount assemblies no and NALAC is helping us to do that. Say all the assemblies no environmental officers no automatically a member because we are working at the various district and MMDAs no into no environmental of the said yes so say environment now baby hotel no na be ko into upe member and the PROs for the assemblies no so almost automatically no we member and then journalists are more within the locality and more assembly no so no and now within the district no so no you encourage you say almost omon kan na omoye na sana say within the district no nyina no ye wo honom nti me no ka say ye launch we are going from region to region, sensitize them, educate them, have a workshop for them. No betimi ate issues of climate related matters no very then they start working.
Boy en komo kakrafa launch no.
We know about me dance launch no me no ka say Speaker of Parliament na no ye frame me name mpanyifo ebisa ne coding ne ne mpanyinfo coding komo speaker agya to so obeba the speaker he is a special guest of honor for the function no na Monday be 2nd August na ye be di sa na ye be launch a project no e Parliament House DF Annan Auditorium na uye no free honum na the presiding bishop of the Methodist Church ono a chairman for the occasion ono nso no agya to say obeba na the Minister of Environment Science Technology and Innovation ono nso na be make keynote address no ono nso na me no Parliament o si bibia nsesan de na je say obeba the natural resource land and natural resource minister no so wadi atum so beba wo hwe am so forest commission is also on board EPA no so omo so beba
all the stakeholders
within the environment no you invite won nyina na apart from we invite all media houses to come on board say na media me kind no as a media group you know or say nyina di ehu jim because in the environment in which we live into and protect. In fact, let me say this thing me nyini bebre mo nda me say in the 80s no saa time na yehu say HIV/AIDS ebeye more problem amamfo account bebre obi de yehu jimi me no ka say HIV/AIDS building e wo Ghana kakra esi ho no ko reach ho no
the better see ebenya climate change.
Thank you very much. And this the environment in which we live e ko bia e for bia na no I was even surprised me MPB kasa say program here so baby was say na no say environment dey on kan ho na so onim say e affect ye nyina into the rate at which ye di HIV/AIDS ye di issue no buy amfo hu say ka obefa obia no sa pepe na ye pese ade no nti etimi say na menu akan no you say protocol you see when the last tree dies it means that what the last man nti because galamsey no me kan kakra galamsey issue no okay asase na yetu galamsey no so utu we na one reclaim land na one man land one kataso a ebe de ma yetimi edua edua no wo honom ama yetimi afia ma oxygen nti no galamsey de ebetimi aye be say fan kwan papa so betimi awe because the land na wo honom no ye hia de awie ne ma bebre nti me nua ba ehia pa say ye nyina de ehu begim nti say na medi kan no launch ni de be so 2nd August.
Is Andrew after the launch what next?
Yeah, say me nua kan no after the launch no the say ye say ye betu anamo akọ various regions and municipalities na ye involve environmental health officers and even to the level say be use development planning officers. If say omo nyina e ka bom na omoma development plan ya ye de ebeye mpuntu e wo district or na ya factor climate issues no say de maka say ye kan sisi ya no e na wo hwe say de nhye wo sisi ya policy ba ko e wo say planting for export and rural development into no assemblies no ada say obi a obedua cashew baby ho obekọ na omudua koko baby ho obekọ na omudua kube ene me ni nyina no eboa ma environment na etumi egina yi enti say etumi de call that level na yesan e the education eta akire ekọ yenkuro nketo mu ana say ye district level no a ebe ma nipa ni nyina ehunu ye hu hia say ye betumi abo mode na yahwe environment ye fi say environment nde yade a ehia yi pa e wo mu say ye wo natural disaster say nsuo kese bi a ebeto na ede ye fe say enema bi ebetwitwi ama erosion but erosion no kwa no na duru be betumi say ye na ye create erosion no fi say sisi a obi asi ni fi a de say ya ne say inse say nke bedua glass na nsuo to atumi awura asase mu direct no obi akoto tiles e wo ni fie compound kese ube wurum na tiles nko nti nsuo no kuso a enye baby anko eno ase say epia ba abontin bim na abepa baby a yemfa attach na che say eyi erosion won nti ni na human factor nti say yentumi ama nipa na ade no ye na ye koso no anti ase say niam na ye no na ye koso a ya na eden so obi wo ha say na menu eken member of parliament wo hu de okan nti yete say me maame asabi o ka frache oti na kura ase wo ka environment je on do oni ma na say o say wado na afuo na nua wo ma say wo bu nua na nyina atu agu na odigya atum na wahye no but enu nyina na ka ho a e koso environment no sisi ya say wo hwe chemicals kura ye de do afuom na yi kura na baby o ha na nka ye ye nkwala no say wo ko afuom a mankani kura no ya de e do asase na apie afirim sese ebi mpie biem sese yakum asase no mu aye a wo mu nyina emire a na yetutu wo fom because wonya bi ntu biem sese yakum asase ni na nyina ye de ha environment nenso yesen kogina bia na ye nkasa yesen eden na mre bi etwa na mre pie na sese ebi mpie biem ese obi so awon say de asi ne enura de na me ye enti de wo ye ne enura no na wunya so mfa so ne enti ye nipadua no na ese etumi bɔ mmɔden kyekere omo na omo hu hia se ese ombe bɔ environment no by na se ye nkura no ye firi ho enna na so ochina enchirima no so eba no firi se de ye hu ne sa na na mugya no a enka ntumi ameto o enti se de wo hwe nsuo entumi ntobi mi ade che wo se nsuo wani mu pa se and can see June July soon can say cho na egu form say emma bi emuna kra emma ni na say ya cause damage to the environment and ye na ya modern say enti free bra ya launch ne Monday no wi a ye be konkura na say akọchichiri ma mu bi atene ho ase ne hu kwan fa so ai be boy ho bai.
Okay, Mr. Go back your last words. I'm rising in up na end mame. You
know me da say ne me di kai no senior Ghana for enyina ya je because Ghana hanom no minim say apoyi football free honum na ade ba kwa manfo ni jiw politics. You know serious manfo ni ji politics on papa na say politics betimi akoso yi ji say nyina help the environment. Inti me stress say na ya ji politics atumu pa na MPD oba o constituency senior CCLG nso tumu saa uji yan tumu saa because nyama are different from any other organizations or more ye sika de ni bi ye ni sika e betimi dia ye bi na mefa saa akonya nso asra aban any ankra ni wono mu sika they said despite group say we it be so mu na mo na jumedia ye letter beba the training programs because me say I'm not an expert in environmental matters. Me expert about climate. Nensu, I'm a communicator. Now, as a communicator, na meet me communicate to the people very well. And no tina yewa hey. Intervention say ankra ni business ni you no amanoni ni Ghana nyina ebeti me aboa CCLG meet me did me because won't me nko ebeti me akọ. Enti no say yesi odwan nkumi anko a. Sa pepepe. Enti no ekwan so ade yesi efe nensu ho a e de kwache na eye.
Na de me zago o de.
Enti no se mi twi na bapa enti no mesre se yemfa yenyina yemfa ye hunjim na environment no yenyina na yewu mu e affect me affect yenyina enti ne metimi aka no
me da sipi ebusuafo kana wo e na ye de ebre mo no Yera Don Kofi anase Kofi Don Ago ono na ye president yoda climate communications and local governance Africa ano and na Yera Andrews Bediakon ono so kan no ya administrator oda National Association of Local Authorities ano e back climate communications as some money to ya one said your day and some no good for no that's right wo ye wa bin woman kasa it we ne de obi na kan say ya de prapra ye kunu no ma adwaye afenga say na dwuma na eba be sore bra yetimi alonchie it on the 2nd of August 2021 me da go back your time near time ben
11 a.m.
Anopa 11
a.m.
Okay, me that say
Parliament attendance by the same time on your program.
Oh, okay, because what hefa
DF and auditorium or parliament.
Parliament DF and auditorium.
Now one person mama can be one person baby mama mo na maybe na frɛ
okay
person baby no you be say bit me admit to
okay
0556 282306
Isubium
0556 282306
That's it. Enti we ye boda road ya fa ya tena ye boda rafa ewiem nsakraye ho because say ye niam basa nti ewiem nsakraye na ate afa so ensuo bredu a ensuo nto awia bredu a je say na ye bibia ho basa so san ye peno ana ahwe ye mere bi beba etetere kwam na ba ahwe na bia te asi ha o ni nyina agina me no mienu suban ye da na die no eso ewo ya tena ye die nyina moa emoban na CCLG womo ani swade hunu entimi mrem na entimi enkoye ne mo man Ghana nyina eho ban mempanyu for medamasio
yo yense da sepa
okay Ameria messages kakra modi aba na me famfam na fe Yemra Studios na emfa adwuma egu yenso no yemfa ento aso Walanya kwatia when we say NDC is a joke and mere noise makers you think we are attacking them unnecessarily. How can NDC as a party allow someone who hasn't renounced his dual citizenship first before parliamentary aspirants? Honorable Adamu Sakande was jailed due to that and we will enforce the law for him also to face the same consequences. Now, Al Hassan, the speaker, and was the Andrews Bediako is the man. We are waiting for him to rescue German South. The immense knowledge he has to manifest in German South. Incoming MC, the confidence we have in you is huge. Bruno Osei Bohian and was the Andy near German DC near. Andy, watching you live from Barcelona. What's the other one? I was so yes, CCLG, first advocacy, you know, right? And we're forced by saying, why DC, what it? I say, I the speaker not saying, in fact, this issue of climate change sensitization has to come down to the various communities. So, Andy, I know you are the best when it comes to sensitization at the grassroots. Unadu Calvin said the man himself and the young and Sani Abacha and so nice one, my boss. Where your mouth for a drink, one more Edia Bar. Woman Sapila 2 and was say, Mami Soja, thank you for the good job you are doing, and we are watching you live from Dome Pillar 2. And no, and so what they are no interbusia and a canoe section, no, ya demo ACA, ye try hotel, ye babe pepper, and somewhere ne, ya bobruson, including the 2021 year budget review, no, ye bear is in a socoso, Mr. Chairman says, see ya, and qua baby, meba.
Parliament body announcement be the India only the here the court informal parliament say they are paying.
Ghana's public debt as at April is indeed 332.4 billion Ghana cedis. In the first quarter of the year 2021, the MPP administration has added 27 billion Ghana cedis to our public debt. This means that obviously they have approximately 48 months from the time they took office to go. And they've done 3 months, and obviously that has accumulated 27 billion. But sadly, if you were to analyze where we are going, Ghana's public debt by the end of the year 2024 will be 624 billion Ghana cedis. Then it means that President AKWAFO's government added 60% of today's Ghana's public debt. In fact, not today. If you use today, it will be worse. In fact, as at 31st December 2020, the public debt that we had from Kwame Nkrumah to date, since Adam, President AKWAFO's government alone added 60% of our public debt. And you can see the evidence. Ghana's recurrent expenditure to GDP ratio and capital expenditure ratio. So you'll see this is a very important indicator. What it seeks to do here is to show you that, assuming this is the entire revenue of Ghana, whilst we are spending so much, over 20% of this on recurrent expenditure, we are spending this much on capital expenditure. By the end of December 2020, average capital expenditure by the AKWAFO government was 2.23% of GDP, compared to President Mohammed's 3.83% of GDP. It used to be like that, narrow, and it started getting bigger. It got bigger in the 2019, and this is before COVID-19, and got worse in the year 2020. So you could see that they overspent. Not on things that will spur economic growth, no wonder we nearly went to recession, but on chop, what I call consumption. This is where I have a problem. That we are almost at the epic era. Ghana is struggling, and we are struggling, and if we, all of us, don't rise up and speak out, there will be a disaster that will affect not only one government, but all of us.
Neat FM yo. Utie oha exi ponkno. Neat FM 100.9. The best station in the capital. Neat FM. Ya no me bibe. Manchester ni no suma. Kunkunim kofe jinane so akwara padi kofe ho ede da mana mana chire no ade shiambra global dance for meshe kasemu chira wanwade e so one pai wo shenya kwatue awon wasem nie radio BC pen yeah
We was here for a brasso and Ghana 2021 mid-year budget review. Ghana Finance Minister or the Honsam Abetuja. So ebenya sunsan so economy no eswana. And says them no tara ko se wie. Na Cape Coast High Court so ye enra wo mu eruling a wo de eba ye ene honsan sempi. For 2020 parliamentary elections were Asin North constituency. They say there one more say ye or share electoral commission say ya organize a fresh election. Them say you know fit jump. Them say we know fit. We yensu so be ne benya e wo parliament so. Them say you know fit jump. Them say we know fit jump. Oh, minority leader so and na no dem no just say abba. Sa ruling way. Ruling be ni. Ruling so be ni. Oh, come on. Ruling way pa di enka fanyinam. Yes, what so I see am fa mrane hihye nya adwuma. Yenni mrane hihye so we court na aka say. Aso the NDC said the omaka say wo be call for appeal no ebeba so ana. Na so wo me de kasa dodo e na ekum yen. We ne sema dodo bebre e na wie ye betwetwe e ho enkomo na me ne abrantie owusu banahene oye oka NDC communications team no e ho ena ye hwe ni mo say Alice Raj ono so eka NPP communications team no e ho wo beba abeka ye ho na yetime ede nkomo no ahye so sabre die owusu banahene e wo ha say ya me ma na kwa aba na che say ye bre no e kopa na ede nkomo no ahye so owusu akwa aba nempom design
More be crying, almost sister. It's on my tree.
One no obi am so mutu am no ka.
Nyom mpanyi.
Aha, sa de na me dwa no. Why na ewo obi a so kotua obi ka. Ade ayi allowance sia o mo tine da free from all the former first ladies nyina just allowances ibi. Eba ne say na say the mu create ade bi say Auntie Rebecca ene Auntie Samira wo mo nkwana yetua wo mo ka na so wo mo just
allowance your salary. Allowance your salary.
That's what one man the salary. Oh, be allowance. Bet 10 times somebody.
There be radio. Professor Bedu. Yeah, oh yeah, no. Or say, yen date back in court 2017. 2017 air ban. Basically 2020. One year first lady. 1 year.
But say no to the idea parliament.
Oh.
Yeah, the parliament. One parliamentarians in soon debate on it. And Majiatum. Afe ya apply am saying.
Almost all man.
One says the na sa se we pa ba na hene wo MP ba eba bonte be ka kiro say ye de sa believe by parliament man hu a how would you see him? How would you see him?
Menka 7 show. Sa documents my adwuma ma parliamentarian be. Na ye de bill ba bi o ha say. It takes days and so what me aka ni nyina no make meaning of the document. Now this I Michael Kwe parliament you know. Yeah the document but even finance committee of parliament they buy it more 1 hour to review it. Here kwako approve.
Say na kwa approve.
There be na obeye denya kwan doso wo hu de ewo.
Ade asa na enkoyi a meba o enkoyi a e wo say ho no mo correct.
That no you don't have the numbers.
Maji atuma wi a maji atumu nyina na mo ditum.
Of a government business Chemesa Bones. Obeti temwa mo bre no. Bi anajo no de wabele document on.
Oh yeah sure.
I'm telling you. Michael Kwe parliament. Any parliament
city.
I'm to meet man about 10 p.m.
Make I say yes. When they are coming to rise. Yeah. That is when previous governments nyina wo ma yesadie we sa enti eyade bia enye
they say on the day parliament will rise am yakwakoto aba am pass 38 bills the day aye o shine 7 parliament to 8 parliament that no am pass over 30 bills oba no wo crack ni read ya I for you say I no, yes, you pass it near corners.
Yes, and you maybe because of parliament where was here check. Because once I'm what you have to say, I am
and president has to assent it. President assign enyemra. Parliament meeting.
Sa salary sem na president assign.
Say.
Na president assign.
President. Ono kura wa twa letter come man new finance minister as on hwentua na yere ka.
Oh boa. Oh boa ba na. Yen kwasem na. Yen konkomo na.
Yes. Konkomo be.
Yen konkomo na so.
Konkomo dey.
And na Cape Coast High Court.
Oh, okay.
And na me financial say free a budget. Aye.
So
is here na
budget here. Brofo tontro a tokro dem hunim.
How?
Brofo no be kan ye.
Brofo say all kan the state of ye said the almost here utilize Kanama
budget ya all kan na Akufo-Addo ya election no second time ECOWAS chair. Ya fa no.
Oh say
sustainable development. No ni budget ya ye peti. No ni budget ya ye peti ana.
Oh there be.
E was o ka say 2021 budget we read in 2020 no. Because sika say ma energy ministry.
So abusa contract.
Omu ye obuoy.
Wanka kan nyina.
Wanka.
Okay kan nyina.
Se tepe ekire ye bibi say. E fa budget ya. Oh document. Go to the appendix area. The appendixes. A meeting you. Until the was started 2017 say what you fulfill it. What you nyina the yedi wom ni aka ne the yedi koni ade nyina ho na obehu no. Until the obekan the ye brofo no obekan. Is there na Akufo-Addo kan a state of the nation. It doesn't mean anything. Na ba kukura e twa ma warnings finance minister we. What to budget bia di we was it dey. Obatampa the be nkeke wan.
Ya obatampa ke. Enne di akotene pa.
Oba first no. Oba first no 2017 o si bibi di asempa budget.
Oba tampa.
Ena oko adwumamre budget.
Oba tampa ke no. A government policy. Wahu. A government policy a ode bua.
Sloganeering.
Youth.
Sloganeering ye to enfa who say ma. Who te?
Enya no kore.
Hwe say o kan budget o ka tell say. Government if hwe enipa 1 million. Na almost 200 Ghana cedis towards the building of National Cathedral. Is that our priority? One to who's here?
It's here.
Or see yentua mene yentua 100 Ghana. Na yemfanko si National Cathedral. Wabra mabu eni adwuma ye. Beka adwuma ho asem aban betimi ayama yenya adwuma ya National Cathedral. Now, aban we omubu ye kwase anazo how do they respect Ghanaians? I don't understand. Hwa ho kira aba taxes ye bu ye komu. Hwa ka emre Ghana adu unsustainable level. And nekra they was debt to GDP no 78. Yes I know kan. Ato force in call Monday ye call economic forum. No 76.6. And the finance minister about to number 2 adu 78. As of June Mino can say ye lay loan agreement as our parliament every day there's loan. This is a banya or opposition catcher say. Open move from taxation to production. Oba on more BCM because Sikani or Ghana. There's money here. So why are they going to borrow? Now borrowing there a lazy man's approach. As of June. And as Mr. say, Yabosia Yabo a cow man day. 332 billion Ghana cedis. As a June. It's a nay. July dear mama count. It's 20 December budget or banner and obebu self full account. Chicano BIAMAH, your boy, there near this can here. Can you point to one physical infrastructure? Nana Akufo-Addo this says he can teach the OPPP. Hoo-ha! I did emphasize 2020.
Okay, as a vice president.
Oh,
I don't know anyhow.
Say you see or economy na demons or bonusum. Any principalities. Mame watanum. Amo watamu mo coupons. Hano economy no. Oh, the last time who near or yes or Taridua who be who boss a digital address was a day you. They say no you are your chroma economy in the Wajato.
One who said vice president Taridua who
oh, teacher digital address on nam Grafofie and your boom and all the other boy.
And no cre, and
we are not saying no cre. Minimum the American.
Now they am funny pa emphasize you man.
So that you are hang Calbecan. Vice president they say one office on nam mobile digital address. Contradia why you no. Economic a team or can who be no. They say no na chair. Ni yaman IT.
They say one chair.
Asam mafo.
Because vice president be a chair the economic team of
yes,
cabinet.
Enyemra. Just convention.
Oh, okay.
Nyemra.
Yes.
And then I could forward who's about me more number. This is all the amount of mafo. Senior presidential advisor. Biama, the American say, and they a cano say a G and tax revenue cranoa. You see, the 87%. And the service your debt. 87. The Acadian idea.
Said that no previous governments and swap
bobo. I hear
and your wing quan.
I hear boy.
Ebi kwa we dia
Busia bia no e won the timeline. Yen Busia na ye boy na 2018 anka ye tua ni nyina wie na sa.
Hey! Bana hene. Ebu amoma 30 years to repay.
Enu e bond. Abai be waji $13 billion bond.
Some of the loans no o share
$13 billion bond.
O share interest rate is
Ebu ya finance minister san ko raise bond.
Give us ample time. Ejenti masa meba ejimi masa aban bia betena konwa so 8 years bosin abo nyina wotua nyina wiasa na wafi so it never happens. It never happens bana hene.
Loan ni bi wo ha. If we be refinance. Ye ko bo besia ni asan dia betua loan ni bi. Ni clear eno afi honom. So just say aha. It is how the Yakobo besia dia baye no. Na eno yakon negotiate interest na mana ba form kra. Tene na jo ma ban ne ye no. Eti loans ni bi wo ha. Nanka ye wie ne 2018 aban yi bae oma so bam odi akosi yanim do essence finance minister wo interest ya bibia ye bekoji loan ni company ka ho as book advisor or book runner or transaction advisor eh no kra
hene me say ene media budget no
one say na me discuss it. Etini appetite for borrowing ni chese ni personal interest. Essence so borrow bia na kakra den e ba ni company mo munya bi etafre. Ye can say the infrastructure and aban this bosiana wa bono aye. Biama metimi aka kire wo say under John Dramani Mahama. Ministries, departments and agencies bebre no atimi de den balance sheet ekogi loan e be ye infrastructure. Ebi ni Ghana Airport Company. You could give $400 million for Terminal 3. Any other regional airports? $400 million.
300.
No. Me say for Terminal 3 and other regional airports. Together is $400 million. In fact, aviation minister, the latest one, Kofi Ada Ochoa, be a press conference. You can Google it. Ghana Web. Obeka say Ghana Airport Company estimate $250 million. Now, because of COVID, they are facing challenges in raising the needed funds to pay the rest. You understand? Even the whole airport, even the Tamale Airport, phase 2, phase 1, and the Kumasi Airport, Takrady Airport, $400 million. A African Development Bank, no more $120 million. And an Eco Bank corporation. Any local financial institution, raise the account and a buy through the balance sheet of Ghana Airport Company because they were making profit. And they, Nana Kufuado, Nansan your fresh CEOs for you. And they are some finance minister bekan. But see, most of the CEOs are running at a loss. And since 2017, we have a report to my office. And they are there as still CEOs. We are paying them. They are running at a loss. Your time in a bust, it me make it profit. Thought me make it profit. About buying her. And they didn't know. The Bia Ayaka. Finance Minister Beba Ayaka. Obibi Savufro, Sikafufro,
I said this time, though, I'm a business.
No better my bizabium.
I know I'm a true tax.
I bet my bizabium. Taxes, all the new taxes, 8 now, but now the additional 2. What's I raising? 10 new taxes. Are they? Ebu Yakumbia, my head full of word. And COVID ya, you be my a year relief package ya, be my community business, a community adrian. I feel that taxi businesses more. I didn't ya. And looking at businesses a good. Pay in financial sector, Obaya. What good 9 indigenous banks. Today, Biama, local company, Eco Bank, Wako JBC, Wunya. Barclays will not give you that money to do those things. Stanchart will not give you. Besa, Unibank, ne, Parkwas Indum Bank, money idea never maui. They say a buying a trimordinia buying were guno. And the taxes in Kwan. It's a local business, yes, can you? I feel you see mobile money kakaya by tax 10%. any chidi or something kache. Aban low hanging fruit. Babia a ye cheaper ye honor din na attention ko no akonye sika no asan be dia se no. This guy near yache. Enra you see you say one teacher one laptop are you ready? Family and friends contract. Ubako sika ye dia toso enye sika ketwa. Yama we need the state of the economy. I was a finance minister abeka say ye tuaka wia. You need skada how for development. Tamale in church interchange you say Sino Hydros bre 2 billion area you be see ene e ho fura. Year of roads. Where are the roads? And the accident you see say ye kwan ye be ye no dual carriage. John Mahama kan. Aban intimate take na kufu ado oba ye kra Kumasi road. Ya ye baako aka baako. Enka wo de to aso.
Say media a budget waka say wo mo beto aso.
Oh, ko read 2017 budget no de. Nema o ka say obeye.
Was wo mo beto aso.
BIAMAH me say
particular one.
2017. Asempa budget no de buy. Ko read nema a o say wo mu say obeye. Ne bisa say nei wa ye sa nema na na inflect your 2021 budget no. This budget is just sloganeering and that's obi anim. You understand? Finance minister can lie say we see 3 interchanges using money of for 1 interchange, which is not true. Interchanges about ya Jessica or that shasi na buy. The drawdown have been done already. You understand? It is nothing new. Nyaw na ba ye. Odi a oyene tamale for your flyover na wa ye no. Food bridge na wa ye tamale. And only odi e wuntimi wie ye be si ene. You understand? No be dia wa shasi na oba beje ho samrani.
And what you are saying implies say obi she bibia se a different government ba mo meto aso ana.
You give
you
give credit to where it is due. And when na Professor Mills ba ya ye kotwa N1 ahomam. O invite President Jekum Kufuor. Say papa wo na wo shasi enti be ka me ho na yenye den. Yenkoye.
But where does all be invite you or invite you? Ningina is in the interest of the state. What you say?
Okobie Buidam. Or say President Kufuor na source of funds on the beto ye no the year. He acknowledge. What is said na Kufuor? Na nsan poku ase wako edwa na num ho yi. Say I second interchange boy say we boy say no buy no. Ade na 3 tier no why no 4 tier at the same cost. One give credit to NDC Aban and John Dramani Mahama.
But at the end of the day, no, it's in the interest of the
state.
But
was it Ghana for who onipa or yeah.
But don't you think that maybe projects are buying for fresh here, no and na buying for frost ba na obeto aso ye kasa ohun bebe and ye project and ye ne shase and ye ne fine ko see and no don't you think say emma other governments enya the interest any obi hye ne de ase a me meto aso me so me de na obi ahu se me so me de ni e ku me ba e ku me say bia bosia bebrebe ni ade projects are mo shase no they have continued to complete them with those ebia bosia no
onipa na oje bosia ne kan ono ne debt portfolio enya wo de you understand sometimes there are sanctions ebi ni poku ase interchange African Development Bank my bosia no ni ebe commence project in 2017 Nana Akufo-Addo be not dragging it. He didn't want to do it. And we were going to lose that money because to go back to them. Okay. And you are going to pay interest. You understand? And Lunchi normally Eddie Kokoye and Nana Akufo-Addo will not do that interchange.
What do you know? And I say,
oh, not a timeline or who I catch saw that. I'll buy ya continue on. Would just to why children son or ma senior minister as Uncle another sword one. Hema Akosombo in Pakadan rail line. Japanese grant any of the mine over $300 million. Oba Sikano or Hoda. In fact, you shall say that. Don't mean Casa will stop us project. Shall stop what? There are consequences. You understand? It's in your money, baby, or Honoma. I was see a church woman Ghana for it. Yes, yes, yes. And I could buy a Bosiana or Bono. Wadi consumption. Recurrent expenditure.
Because say COVID buy Sika de ma this SMEs in as for. Yes, a near bebre and a woman ya a day in Susan Abba and Crofo a bottom.
Share Auditor General at the 2020 audit report Abba for Ghana. No, see agencies, state agencies in Nibi or Honomoa. Omakon Masika, how many bomb homebrano because of our more retention policy, BIAMAH, so much is can be a view or a calm one almost what you know. They've increased their salaries and wages to the roof. Cocoa Board is an example.
NPA is example. What didn't you know about? Even presidency, Sika ye kama no, what diamana bros over 50 million cedis. It is scanning in alcohol consumption. Ye ma 4 billion our presidency, ye be bani yesi, ye di 4.5 billion. Said the NT. Budget ya Shamrasi or Fiscal Responsibility Act. We shouldn't cross 5% budget deficit. Ye dia bros 15.2%. E tokro na beda ho, e sika wuni e na wadi. So I was on copper says carrying a day, and machine, and on a dear debt portfolio on a day, a costro. Into your coya and I buy. Send debt to GDP, I do 78%. I am if I catch it, say by the close of 2021, now you drew 83%. Na BIAMAH, Sika now with Gina, even GDP crano, Sika be break crying a day, enter economy. Even the telco CD, Omu make his car, they send it back to their mother countries. Mining company, the same thing. Oil company, the same thing. It will GDP in will calculate it. It's wrong. And don't you have to force in the tax revenue no any year no. Since the revenue in the end year then a baba no. In Chimuno no the 87% and the year your debts in yard. Yaka 13%. The end me. It we are in deep shit. And near ma and my call COVID the year 2000. Ya bro so.
Panusima me.
Eti the air can say, Abai Nana Kufuado sorry anopa, a human or twan say rade, Enfagana canche, and you know, or call high aeroplane, go Gary Muko, France, or call say, Munfire car any day, and che. Ni hope one say, you bear debt cancellation. No one ya clean sheet to go and borrow. Bedroom ribino, we can't even borrow because now, your Bosiana swan to the sense your core bond market, ya demand 9%. Africa, any year soon. 9% interest. You understand? Other country, Tunisia, normally the more 4%. Our own Ivory Coast, 5%. Ghana, you're calling 9%. As I say, there is a risk. Anya ni entiment to Asana bro for fan. Bossy emre. You understand? It's at the papa the outlook, the economic outlook, and ye cry. What's a Ghana Nibia, a money yena here. Say young cabin chap by say, oh ho, aye ye bossiana, aye ye. Mobile huni amodi ye, then amodi ye. Unsi asipiti, unsi school, unsi airport, unsi interchange, unye road. Etidie pa na odi bossiana eye den eye.
Medase pa odam ese Saudi e no dame. Bana hene na woten nkano na ne yehwe ne mo se Alice Raj awoka NPP communications team ho eso eba be kan nsa na so ya twen no a wo ma Lillian Akosua bedi akono say a budget was allocated to build 60 libraries in 60 communities across the country during the Ghana at 60 celebration in 2017. Where are the libraries? If none, then where is the money allocated? Abba NPP. And Wasababino say, NDC, please, this assay not case, whether you like it or not, you will meet Jane Mensah. Hope you are not preparing to go to Supreme Court to meet FC7. Please start your campaign now and prove this MPP government wrong. Yawuza Edwe Fiswame. The ruling from the Cape Coast High Court yesterday declaring the election of Honorable Kwesen Assay North MP as illegal, null and void is a step in the right direction, since it was in contravention of Article 94 Clause 2 of our Constitution. However, if the NDC find any fault with the ruling, they can go to the Supreme Court for an appeal than resorting to their usual propaganda. Greetings to Michael Osebwatin, Pope, and Isifu Bawa. Kodwa Sempa Furniture Works. Nice show from Kodwa Sempa, Edum. Abdul Basit. Salisu Sechere. Enward Way Efri Power Oti region. According to Sami Jemfi and the NDC, when you apply for a driving license and it has not yet been given to you, you are a qualified driver to drive like those with driver's license. Akwesi from Gomuan Crime. What is MPP jubilating about? Under Nana-led government, our judges are making selective justice in the country. No amount of lies can defeat truth. Honorable Joe Kwesen will surely take his seat back for NDC. As for mid-year budget, there is nothing new, only fake promises and high taxes on the citizens. Women Sapila 2. Odne diaba. Al Hassan, the speaker, I'm saying Makenkai, what dear no dada. Lillian, I question say misplaced priority NPP government. Although itama, honestly, hooray! I say not for NPP. Here we come. Nana B, well done. You fought a good fight. God Almighty bless you. Nana say dear. And was mommy, please bring this man to your topics. He is always repeating the same thing every day. He should tell you about your topics. Thank you. Isaac Owusu answer. And now no so the aban was say, Mame, I am Isaac Owusu answer in Sweden. Why is the Ghanaian media quiet in Honorable Jogate's court ruling against him? The court said elections in the constituency is null and void, which means there should be a by-election. But how many Ghanaians know this? And the MPP is doing an appeal. Thanks, Obapa. Michael Kwabena, and was borrowing loan to pay for another borrowing. Hey. Ayo. Bosheba Amisti, Boss Zongo. The list of the MMDCs will be out soon. Oh. And I know President Anado knows those who perform marvelously, especially the Sunafo North MC. Yo, yate. Kwasi Amweni Fita, I don't know. I'm watching you live from Asamanka. Say good afternoon. Please tell the NDC man that if he doesn't have anything to say, he should stop making noise. If he doesn't understand anything, he should go to court. Yo, wate. Regards to Chairman Makiba of Asamanka. That's it. Now, mama share WhatsApp messages so kakra. Oman for the aba me fam feminine fe. Mentwaso hase. Na Glee, Mr. Glee Senaji or the way free Taifa and was say I'm highly disappointed in the Cape Coast High Court yesterday, but NDC will still win. And no, they about honomo. And comment sapila too, my kind what you know. Oliver Andor, Edway Figomwa Osesco, and was greetings to you, Mami Soja. Please, we are not going back to HIPIC. So forcing is doing propaganda. Ghanaians should ignore it. Fast. Nana Boajetema, Lagoon Clinic Arena. And was BIAMAH. Good afternoon. Please tell any NDC member that if AKWAFO had added 60% of Ghana's debt, it's because he is paying NAPCO, nurses, and teacher trainee allowances and free senior high school. BIAMAH, what was wrong with Mr. John Mahama when he said people are using more phones? That was why there was doom. So if AKWAFO's time, there is enough phones, but we still enjoy 24 hours electricity. Nanado, Ghanaians, thank you so much. Nana Boaje, and the way buy. Mamefa messages no ensi answer e brepemo mesan e de bi abetwaso amamo. Na yen hwe Cape Coast High Court enra omo ruling on Asen North. They say the omo declare seat no vacant.
Yama me da se. Em say Texas ni bi wa omo ntie program na omo send dem. Omo message na to order that. Yeah, I know what.
Forward.
Yama enra a sad day for Ghana.
Aden.
Eye attention adwuma no. Things atopic. Say what miscarriage of justice.
Ruling no mo say
miscarriage and a travesty of justice. Enra no anko ye. Na
manko ye.
Ne fire by ne say. Yakwa koto aba. NPP mo the incumbent MP abegina. Ye the new candidate NDC ababegina. Ama ya hwe no brubro. And almost be activate plan C. Plan C is that we will use the courts to overturn the results. It will share time I ever be swearing in, Amuko secure injunction. Now the same city who say Papa qualifies or by MP after Yatun is what by we know. Tatama Yantun about one review. Yatun is what by we know. I think Amuko raise.
Injunction. Was it too late? Some combe resist.
Oh, money now your campaign more than 1 year.
Adamusa Kande, for instance, he campaigned, he won.
Meba.
But yeah.
Meba Adamusa. Roto mami. It's almost secure injunction. And now your lawyers echo file for stay of that injunction. It do say the call registry one year to 2 years upon. Now be a court on point. Court on point, registry pon.
Not court on point.
court ni ma judgment na o ma o grant ye na na ye call registry won ya pon registry na pon che court mpon ya registry mpon so a deliberate scheme with this aban say afa de corrupt even civil servant at the judiciary. This particular registrar now standing there call Supreme Court to say asem no a constitutional interpretation no mo na what jurisdiction on betimi dia interpret asem no. Supreme Court said that be process ni say yanko file or high court wo na judge no and refer assembly to them. Now say we refer then we should come back to them the Supreme Court.
And did you do that?
Enti and run up at 8 a.m. sharp. Now your party chairman and your lawyers. Ejina Cape Coast High Court Registry. Yatum. Under lock and key. No one is there. Court is also registry be 8 a.m. because lawyers be called file cases on 12 fees money and there and son and judges are there. Abet nase. Now no what empire mu. No kono still near me. No be aso me be on phone.
Na he no mo tena dia asem.
Court no ye different from registry. Registry ni administrative office na.
Okay.
Inti court no dey be. But registry now be file process no ne ade no.
Amudu amu mai.
Oh. Yema. Enso honom no, no watwe ene ebie. Se ne be ya cases ye be friend da no nyina ye boabo ano no ne ade wo ho. Wo apeso file bibi on notice no ne ade nyina ho no akoyere. Wa file. Se Mageri ka chem se wo ye law. Wo call law school an kasa. Ho ne be che court process file no ne. Da no.
Be men ye law bia.
Ho na ye law.
Me ti ye law.
After LLB no. Ho na be ebusua court process.
Me law je fa me example.
Eti biama. Na ye twen a judge no aba be wuram. Strange enough. Ebi wa ye court or ye lawyers. Omutimi tena ebi wa last case. Na judge na frɛ ene sa asin of case. Enra de oba ye no nkron no a first case.
Usan de ende untimi nkyere time a judge mfrɛ asem.
Me ofuo na anu mo ho kwan. Eti obisa ye se ye lawyers ne wen kwa wo de ontwen ye lawyers ne mo omomra. Lawyers ne ba no wa ready judgment no midway. E won laptop so a wo reading the papa sa lawyers ne kura bet trans ne che o ya wie judgment.
How? Mente dia wo kan ase o. That lawyers ne call courtroom ho no.
Lawyers no. E wo registry ho chen registrar no. Na ya file stay. Say a judge the more manage judgment because you refer it to Supreme Court for constitutional interpretation. And a judge ne ba court no nonkron. Nonkron no ba you obisa say lawyer for question no way. Yes oni ho or registry. And no start be in the laptop no reading the judgment. What did you make an answer? It's ye lawyers no draw attention on better courtroom. No we do halfway. You understand? Now, assembly fire by ne say. Ni tie nyina ne say. Judge akofa article is it 94?
94 plus 2.
Clause 2 A and a clause 2 B. I didn't need 2 legs. Okofa bako akopeke Wikipedia. Usuafi ne mpanyi for mokofa Black's Law Dictionary by bu Supreme Court to assembly. And no interpret allegiance and citizenship. The minimum say citizenship no and a status. BIAMAH with me.
Ethiopia.
And allegiance no. And the state of the mind. You understand? It is so be our dual citizenship. No, say me dear, me allegiance our Ghana. Me forms are me feeling in ano. E Ghana na me owe allegiance ya. O see there be once ya our dual citizenship ne dear. Our allegiance is at Canada. Decide yeah, you don't qualify. You don't qualify to contest an election. Papa apply.
Banahene. What's it judge ne say? Once I ukuta dual citizenship no, only allegiance to Canada.
Pepe.
How?
But allegiance, you know, the state of the mind. Huh? Say me a Ghana ni, ya wo me by birth, be a citizen wa. Baby tima owe allegiance to US. Or Nigeria. And non chesa me a citizen of Nigeria. Allegiance is different from citizenship. It's called dictionary muma yenhwe ade ma Nigeria e mo me yenhwe. The allegiance, hey, the state of the mind say, oh, me say they may owe me allegiance to Nigeria, and just me Nigeria ni. You understand? Say athletes yeah, na you don't kwa. No more ko join other country ni ade. Yes, we naturalize allegiance to this country ni ade. Tana judge interpret allegiance to citizenship. And nothing you can say, I didn't a constitutional matter. And you lack jurisdiction to interpret it. You don't understand it.
And they say, is it too late for the NDC to go to Supreme Court?
And can was say, MP no, and holding himself as a member of parliament. BM, it's until Supreme Court be determined as someone MP chief here on your human constituency. Keeping the idea sorry, Central Coffee AKWAFO Lipe and Lolobi. Ya catch some of you today they don't have MP, but see and to Abama. And no be no as enough people. You don't have representation. Because say you're filing for stay. Now say you need assembly year. You can't organize the by-election.
They say Marco Supreme Court and affair na mobeko.
Debbie, say no. And then by the close of today, and then now lawyers and the day, call Supreme Court. But
because according to statement now, what the Supreme Court can say the right thing must be done. And to monko back to the High Court.
High Court.
Now High Court and
assembly now say you filing no farm we should report the High Court judge to Supreme Court.
No more head file.
Yeah, me on file. Say kaba. When you turn in the staff for my
and then bacho minim.
And me say kaba. And don't you make say there's miscarriage of justice. Frustration BIAMAH ye di beto akwan you won't get the chance to do certain things at the judiciary. Civil servants you understand? It is just say no stay of execution there. Ye dey kwakoto appeals court wanim. And san you refer constitutional interpretation ama Supreme Court. It ye court appeals court near ye may stay no a. E just say the ama High Court no that form. The man will still go to parliament until say be determine as something or day. You understand? Aha. Say young grantee and I just say the people of Asinof, omunya day, omuntimi enya MP for now. I just hear quiet by election. Now say quiet by election. Now say a Supreme Court can be vote for us. There be only panel qualified to be member of parliament here. Now by election now first one say. Until we are in for a legal battle.
As a way someone am home here how I was Supreme Court.
Supreme Court say a court to create a legal vacation.
Let's start that.
On November October. Oh, I just said Chief Justice granted warrant in my court to be said go and sit in for this particular case. The one granted warrant in the judge be our legal vacation.
October, so they're now 1 month now. High Court no mind now just say by elections and Abbas.
By election, and Jimmy Maso de Chese, unless the Speaker of Parliament, Actual Command Electoral Commission say, you declare this seat vacant. It's more organizing by election, I'm feeling that vacancy. The Speaker can file a letter inquiry. Electoral Commission to me organize it. We are exploring all avenues. All avenues.
Speaker no so nyana
oh, that be young guys, me see we are exploring all avenues. Say you call Supreme Court, and now you call appeals court near my state no. You be serve speaker na me boa. Aha. Na you serve speaker here the one who eko cancer me chire no. It is the can say the judge erred in giving this judgment. Obiye ya wasan ye den abo MP ni ka say 30,000. Why we see court no a time. Wabo electoral commission ni ka say 10,000. Ade ba kwa say wo hwe court processes ya. Abeye say the bia ye fine crofo ye boka ne say. Say aban a grant the judiciary and the court system no retention of their fees and fines 100%. They say no appetite ya ba me si bia ma do wasem kona usu ko yikura ye be fine ye be boka. You understand? I was Chief Justice sa ade ni ye no ye enye bibia ene wo se fine nipa eno ti no obi ho a yetimi repu ne ba obekọ court no ya de oni sika de beko sa impediment we nyina wo ho no ma onipa ni na bi obi okọ repu sika no wo sika ya ya asem ne foolish case nti was Chief Justice sa asem no ye dey eka ne biam ni NDC ba ko aye kan say staff of the Cape Coast High Court or more registry one the chichire krata dia koma judicial disciplinary committee say yen hwe mu say this is not the first time a registrar we are wo why yes ade we time why omukwaji injanshi ye ko on makofale na wapon ye frɛ na oso ne nana yare nti okɔ ayi oboase akɔ onam kwanso a okɔ wapon court mpon wono wapon ama ye ntimi amfale
no hono man report no
debi say eno na ade na anya adwuma of parliament because say na was time obi faka ade ade na fi Cape Coast ba Accra no sa hours ebe
ebe inform speaker
atimi clerk na anya yi ebe time a clerk ne say kan ade ne say ade ni kito obi wa Accra and Cape Coast man winning no a ero de come no the time I lag na say if you Cape Coast beba and I na say 45 minutes and omde ekoye which is ade no anya adwuma and na wasan ye biem ube bie court no amia faale ye stay no wa makra watum say adwuma ne ye ne de on determine who should they when you know your political system one NPP are buying any sa court register any staff and yes ade we
anything na modwen sa
e wo say adwen sa na nka wo 77 de fa ho be obi be faale na de fa ho be nya wadwuma na wo ye why should you lock the registry say oh my mama faale e wasam say won take science ya e wasam your man is trusting from Accra say don't open for these people because they go Supreme Court no they saw it and the lawyers are smart they know say oh these people this is what they will come and do you understand it is adia don't go to court to cry mamu miemu office no e ya ban we plan C e ya I knew some say incumbent government ya uko election wa lose poto I feel that you are using the court system to tilt the majority to your side okay the election of speaker yeah speaker we na dey chinya chairman sabon so say we consensus ya anto aba wa bra ye nyina ye hunu ye ni fili o TV so honorable member of parliament akọ hwim paper aduane sans o ma luzu MPP one sro omo a unsro amroba so one sro MPP ya unsro atai
men kasa
say omo collapse all institutions of state yeah the politics you rubber bia judiciary and the room some of the judges who say MPP buy why young papa wa promote to me to make high court wa promote to me to make appeals court wa promote to me to make Supreme Court etimi kodi asamwa I'm looking at MPP
e ba ma menhwe asema na wo ka say mode money actually Supreme Court no or the abaha say and wo ka supremacy of the constitution no and na wa kotu wa hana article 1
chapter 1 chapter 10
chapter 10
and yet the hierarchy of laws or
I'll say the supremacy of the constitution
okay the people
and what says the enforcement of the constitution and what say a person who alleges that an enactment or anything contained in or done under the authority of that or any other enactment or B by act or omission of any person is inconsistent with or is in contravention of a provision of this constitution may bring an action in the Supreme Court for a declaration to that effect. The Supreme Court shall, for the purposes of a declaration under clause 1 of this article, make such orders and give such direction as it may consider appropriate for giving effect or enabling effect to be given the declaration so made. Any person or group of persons to whom an order or direction is addressed under clause 2 of this article by the Supreme Court shall duly obey, carry out the terms of the order or direction. If you move the Supreme Court, that's the Supreme Court can say, oh, did the High Court or Akana?
You need problem. Then we have to prepare for the by-election. Now, the Supreme Court can't otherwise, the by-election will not come in.
Okay.
Now, any damages be ya cost the MP no. Now was say on mine a compensating no. You understand? Because now was easy to be the MP. Next month's salary.
On mine won't they compensate and I said the person who took the matter to court.
Oh, none the way they are compensating no. Hey, oh man.
They acquire the state versus
yes.
James Quason.
Ibia or Falibia against the state. And you know normally Attorney General Kojina Muma on behalf of the state. It is state, you know, and a take him matter up no. Now, Dana talk case in a judge in a cocoa to buy. Dana to the no. And this in our internal election. And you see a UOB candidate. And I will be a one TSS on any contest, yes, and yes, I am a court. Now, some no high court. na ne lawyer eye Gary ni maako e na ko raise constitutional matter ho
my lawyer
eye ni ama ahyete a oni Zaneto ekoye ne lawyer ni Gary ni maako mafo ne oye chief justice a lawyer ana Asante Bedi atu a lawyer omni ade
as a lawyer say dey cut across any person obi at me obi a lawyer
me chire say omo oyo odi omo asem
lawyers na me nchira de kakra na etiefo ehunu obi ye lawyer no belong to NDC a otime represent NPP ni e wo court obi ye NPP ni lawyer ono susu timi edi obi a ye NDC ni asem e wo court e ma no enti omo nyina ye adwuma cross carpet enti nye nwanwa say bia we eye lawyer ni na osan ye lawyer ma we
Biamah why ade this year Frank Davis wo ho ye oye NPP lawyer na ono na represent opuni wo court wa ensem opuni be man documents o fi ho ara de akokoma ai prosecutor
and they because I say omo oath of secrecy bi say lawyer otimi edwitwaje o client that is
the lawyer free fan chief justice de nyina oath of secrecy ni enti the make can say Gary ni maako ene ko raise constitutional matter ene zigbo what be raise constitutional matter or high court then any enko supreme court for interpretation and the assembly ko PA supreme court said that be the Mrama requires organizing election, national election, electoral commission organizing election. It is as an actor any voter ID card. Any time one electoral commission no ebe organizing election no need voter ID card ya and ultimately ne baha. Ho and a judge yakofa sa some na free o. And o dia be masa ruling way. Na you question every now so in citizenship 2019 December. Na 2019 December and na drag ya na nsaka Biamah say emrano Australia and Canada for say according to Wikipedia no so now so o citizenship wa e was some make sure say we oman bi enipa ansa na aman den ya ma certificate. Yeah, UN charter was and convention say he was who stateless person. I was so man be Joe. Now Canada for and Australia for so yeah where say ampa yeah hand over man on my way wo nti bibi to chama on my way and na ombe take matter na up. So that's it. Nti it takes matter on the Ghana back and forth. November 25th and an second certificate. Nemo why now so no the allegiance in they were filling the forms or Ghanaian passport. Say my allegiance is to the people and government of Ghana. The flag of Ghana is where my allegiance is. Mami, my example. In 1992, Chatham MPP for 1 year some member power. Jerry Rawlings time said the only way I able to make Jerry Rawlings a free. I beg you have to say the number court. The question Dr. BH Dr. Belson. No, did Jerry Rawlings call to say, oh papa ye English ni. O MAAME eye Ghana English eye UK anambwa it is adia allegiance to UK citizen of UK it won't qualify to contest election in Ghana in the wisdom of the court may say only power enlisted of Ghana armed forces what's your allegiance to Ghana why your man for 11 years how do you say citizen of UK? Now, in our wisdom, no, the allegiance I was swear to the flag of Ghana say my enlisted or armed forces, no, a chese or a citizen of Ghana.
It's our allegiance ni be any James here.
And no be any James the enter to you. The allegiance is to Ghana, or a citizen of Ghana. Paper never ban administrative processes. As I say, time now the assembly called down electoral commission. District electoral officer and say assembly so chairman. Me famra electoral commission headquarters. You invite Jameson, ordinary person in our down electoral commission. And electoral commission is lawyers or an amboa. Mammy now, your commission and Ankaza on your lawyer. They have legal team, Papa ya or Honey and Nia, na Papa and the saying. The Oko Supreme Court or Honey, a electoral commission lawyer and all the same. Oh,
I find say, Magdari, friend saying,
Magdari. Oh. Let the commission lawyer here. Oh, honey, and Nia or you run I said you got your court. Oh, no, I mean, you know, any human as a papa, you qualify to contest.
Okay.
So where from the deceit of public officer? And see, the can say, "You buying with deliberate." Say, obey you to the court to take some of the seats from NDC. Okay, me no can say. Say we also, ho. Techiman South, a hawk radio. And can idea court to never caso. Ya who say, one kind of banner, mon famra, na mo tabulation, no one and declare. Be see ne. Ya wo, takwansium, ho. Nina court in your day, and corso. Where lies the alacrity? If this case goes high court, say baby are saying of essence say it's going the way of NPP. You understand? Enti make us say aban e shechiri e no ne court. Eye dey. Ye ne say ye institution na Akufo-Addo say ni say yanhwe ni ye. Na say judiciary ni so be say ya biama. Ba bia me ne wo asam to yanya ye be ko dwane ato ano. I say that na say na Akufo-Addo buy no say. On the wa be say ne kra. Na Akufo-Addo look at number of judges who are appointed to the judiciary. High Court on over 88 people. High Court. The Appeals Court over 30. The Supreme Court 12 people are saying count. So that enti oyena you say anything obeti makachire galamse for say ya mo ya shi excavator. Umpa pakoko because when we say we packing the court. Business people. So they bedi assemble there. Amano. So that's my typical example. Me that's bana hene time as. Sir, it immediately we kra no. You be contested sir asem way to its logical conclusion. Okay. Say by election be baso. So Supreme Court be overturning the High Court decision. NDC shall reclaim this seat. Okay. That's CP. I was here for bana hene ousu bana hene. Kwaku ena ye ne no awie ne be twe enkoma ye de no awie. Mama messages kakra modi aba na fe mefa emfem na yentimi NBA ya telephone lines ne entum na monsoso monche madwen kwakunya akono say midin the KK Kaso American Town NDC party should stop wasting their time at Asin North constituency parliamentary seat because MPP party will take it like a hawk catching a chicken. Yo, that's it. And also so for they aba Vim greetings to my MP Hawa Kumsen. Okay. Greetings to my MP Honorable Hawa Kumsen, and this is to stop making noise about the case at Asin North. Sami Tuga, NDC people should stop making noise. MPP will win that seat. Ben Sam, and also so as for the NDC, they will not stop. Ben Sam, Mr. We dem pacho, minye ready, say may incur the wrath of people. Good afternoon, MAAME BIAMAH soldier. Please, the road from Kwong Barrier to Michelle Camp is terrible now, but the government during the 2016 campaign promised the road will be completed from Adum Heba to Kwong Barrier because the former MP, Mr. Afutiagbo, said the road is completed as an asphalt road, which is not the case. So, MAAME BIAMAH, I want you to take it upon yourself. And come and see how the road has deteriorated. Each year, the property rate paid to the KKMA is huge for one-story building like mine. Every year, I pay 400 Ghana cedis and everything at the estate, Mr. Tay, at the Free Golf Estate, and Ode Abba. Good afternoon, MAAME Gada. I'm enjoying the show live from London City with Auntie Lucy, Teresa Boy, Gloria Opon, Samoa, and Costaru, Master P. London and what do we free buy? Instraba Anelka. Good afternoon, MAAME soldier. And so one prison is just waiting for the former MP of Asin North constituency for breaching a 1992 constitution. What happened to Honorable Sakande some years back has repeated itself with the same court proceedings. And then also so for their Babosheba and Misty. Aye, now can be so can be bio Sakande Diano. Sakande Diano. Come on, over contest. Dual citizenship. If the court process in a court, okay. Money call. It went where about Uncle jail. Oh, there's no criminality in this. We are sure. I'm telling you. No, you say you're too abandoned. On your citizen of Canada. The Democrat time what the choir in your dear dancers or your citizen. Electoral Commission clear the money contest. Oh, okay. Now say Adamu Sakande no kuta dua but electoral commission man contest. after your election, no. And son of smile a bill, the castle wearer.
Aye.
And then the back call to say, or what evidence say, who do.
Dual citizenship.
UK. And part of your career now or in only certificate to be
okay.
And not in a man call to
That's it. It drew her. It drew her. Yeah, beshe. It drew her. Beshe. Me that say. Bosheba Misty Goss zone gone on the list of the amendments. I think that my kind. When you be in telephone lines and atumutel na most some of them are drinking abba. She 2 lines in na Juma. Hello.
BIAMAH.
Good afternoon.
Afternoon. Collins ni Mr. Amamole.
Yo, Collins yet yo.
I'm in here with you for I'm here by and I do as my incoming communication officer NDC. BIAMAH, share your best friend. The two me wo BIAMAH and your temporal. If you na ye die ni mu na mama nya ne fie mu ye man panyin na nakofa do to me be a crowd ne ebe ba silence abai bi na be samba and the same share assume not na say be from day one apa pay airport premise wo shekle in Japan she video and now virus wo akasa we fu bi say ana kwa bia papa we die ye be yi ne flo she ni donyame mo pa mo di trigger no potoma na mo nyanya mo peye biara a gap na dem 3 million price no e be ko 10,000 o hia ni manya na mo
that's it me that's it won so betimi afre numbers near 0302243540 and now 0302257902 hello hello yeah eja Bacho yet you.
Now, then can change it before more as you know. I don't come up to one thing. That will be a better time. It's a mere because at the MPP, if you are serious for the community, no one is there to come between the hand of the Emma, and another place here. Another question, anyway, certificate is true, sir. Or Ghana in this year, or Ghana in this year. Why, yes, I'm going to take Ghana judiciary, I'm going to come there. To me, what you're coming. Sometimes MPP, or I saw somebody never in them but up. And I'm not going to do it again, but
me da say, me so me da say pay. Won so betimi afre. Hello.
Hi.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Wabo mtre.
Na me adom ka chire. It's you.
Wabo bere me de ke cha ofeni mami nchia Joshua Midu Akamba national organizer papa na mi nchia o mampanyini eye nunyamfo John wani mahama unjadishe mami bibisewo sesia no MPP college ne communicated no wo dani aje fu ana wo dani kasama former MPP eye mpenfu ana obi ne ko sign paper na se nyina se takra na o mu defend no na aje yi re court ina brebe bi ato wo na say dem pa ni wo houses here amamu na mo botro ka to fo tatanta e papa ko fado se DC and MC call to me ata se duma na to so asa for play akwa ko trouble che bibi we si ogana ha bi no for play ko woni mu ni a ogina so ente si phone no wa to wonye ogana anti bibi ni a na MPP college ni ba be different mu nye edit mo bre mo mpene fo mo ko mo hu wani mu mo be ka no kware na se wo mutumi abu me sana mo afia kwa no so mo ye no amamu fo mamu tantamu fo yi ibu ba ko do beso be hwie no wa
me da say on so betimi afre 0302243540 hello mo so pompon ni be hello
BIAMAH
Alaji, good afternoon.
Now I'm going to say,
Mr. Adome, how you now, swear?
you are my bonnet, my papa, or your mom, my Ghana. I'm in here, Dr. Mustafa Blamid. And in the Benabdala Banda, Babylon, and Possum. Now, someone said, BIAMAH, who said, Yebrano, on about the Moja Candy. Tell now, who are Ghana, tell the Atun. Tell him, Asana Yalga. Yo, Mona Moya Tadianama, you know, from Honoma. I have intentional. I'm a slow cocobono and Sawama. Yeah, you know our friend of one. If you had a do of this one, that's the teacher. na sɛ odi ɔwɔ te studio no wɔnyɛ judge wɔnyɛ court so na sɛ ɔno wɔ se ɔno deɛ ɛnyɛ criminal a yɛtwɛn ade a second court foɔ so bɛka sɛ wɔyɛ high court na ɛbu asɛm no nti second case so wɔ second court nti ɛba hɔ no mo na sɛ ɔbɛfa ne ho tuo do akɔ a ɛna hɔ na ɔsan bɛtena ɔfidie so na wankasa
Medase alaji medase pi yɛde yɛn course nyinaa ebesi ase sans